Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done a video, so you probably noticed actually I've got no cars in the driveway or in the front yard at the moment. I'll get into that in a little bit, but I figured that I might as well have a bit of a chat slash show you guys what I'm up to working on my bike in my messy as fuck garage. Anyway, let's get cracking. Alright, so this is something I did the other day, well last night technically. Thanks to my boy Brian for getting this all sorted. Have to tighten that up, I think. Yep. That's good. Yes, I need to tighten that up. Maybe I'll have to pull that off to do that. Yep. Excuse the groans, everyone, but yeah, it's supposed to be a good time to talk about what happened to me yesterday. Apparently, I'm not the only one to suffer this, but that was a very dumb thing to do, Adam. I crashed my car yesterday. I suppose in the editing sequence I might put some photos up for those who care, but yeah, not a fun Saturday. And I put it purely down to exhaustion. What we got here? 9/16. Just there. How big is this? Yep. So that's a 3/8. That's 24. That's the 1 inch. 4, and this will be the 23. 22. So yeah, I crashed my car yesterday. Stupidly. Combination of things, but I was driving directly into the rising sun in the morning. I've been fortunate enough that I've got a new job where I'll be working IT for the tax department. Well, the federal tax department here in Australia. So, which I'm sure when you think of a conventional nerd, this is probably not what you envision his Sunday to be doing, which is working on a motorcycle. Anyway, I start that on Monday the 20th. And I gave notice to my bosses on Friday because I got the call Friday that I've been offered a contract. And yeah, I've been working pretty aggressive hours for the last few weeks. And I've not been having a fun time at work, let's put it that way. And so my bosses have been kind of busting me, and it feels like they're kind of pushing me out a little bit, and we've had discussions around that, but yeah. Yeah, just snapped on Friday morning at work. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't fun. And then Saturday morning, I was driving to where my ex-partner has moved to, and she, to drop some stuff off that she had at our place that she couldn't fit into her car and fit into mine. And alas, driving straight into the rising sun in the morning, which was traveling east, down a road, getting to a street where I had to turn right and go across a railway crossing. I misjudged the corner and drove straight into a, ironically, keep left sign. Which has, it meant that I've written my car off. Basically, it's not looking good. There we go. And now it's going to tighten you up. So put that there. So that was my Saturday. So the reason why you're hearing me groan a little bit is because my lower back is still kind of fucked. It, got a bit of a niggling lower back pain out of the accident. Not great, but, you know, that's life. These things happen. So, put that on now. See as that's like this. Looks like that's already made contact with that, which it has. Alright. Anyway, today we are doing some work to this bike. Seeing as I've now lost my car and I'm not getting a hire car for the next couple of days, I've got to make my way through a list of things I need to do to this thing to get it on the road, and I'm very close to finishing it. Go. Sweet. I have a functional pedal that matches that. Now, I've got to get, so make sure those are nice and tight. I'll torque them down a little bit. Done and done. Na. I think what I might eventually want to do is relocate that brake reservoir down to here. And have that feed through there so I can get that pipe off the exhaust pipe. Saying that though, it would be relatively easy for me to just pop, but for now, we're going to be swapping the indicators out today. And I'm going to be putting the intake piping back on the front right hand side too. Seeing as I've got to take that cabling off to do it, I might as well do that before I do the we go. This bike is now got a functioning rear brake. Thank you, Mr. Tidy, aka Uniquely Tidy, aka Brian Tidy. He's a friend of mine. A good friend of mine, I should say. He helped me out with the with some goodies. Anyway, I'll have to probably mirror this, but Uniquely Tidy. Check them out. They're on socials and stuff. Nice guy, pretty friendly. He's a spiritual healer too. So if you're into that, check him out. He tripped me out because he sent me these. Now, I did not tell him that I needed indicators for my bike. I had never mentioned it to him. He knew I was working on it, but he did not know to the extent. And yeah, when he sent me the brake pedals, the rear brake set back, I got the shock of my life when I opened the package and 2 indicators fell out. I'm like, holy crap. So yeah. Alright, so feed that through there like that. That eye goes to there. Alright. Okie dokie. All right. Okie dokie, let's get into this. So what do I need to pull that side cover off? Because not only do I have the indicators and stuff to work on today, I have a new rectifier and a new stator to put on the bike as well. Probably didn't see that, but yeah. New rectifier, new stator. So we're going to be doing that as well as the right-hand intake and the indicators. So that's the new gasket for the stator cover. So either way, this is going to have to come off. Alright. Let is take easy look-see. Start with this. So we're going to do the rectifier and the stator first. Because why the F not? Alright, so in this video, pretty generalized and know where this is going to go. This is going to be the box for the stuff. Alright. That's, what do we want? We want off-center seal pick, 75 degree-ish, and Allen keys. And we're gonna fix some stuff that's down here as well, because why the F not? All right. Too big. So yeah, anyway, so that's my life update. Something that I've been sort of quietly working on since, well, when did I apply for it? I think it was back in January. Anyway, as most people would probably guess, when you're going for a federal position, you've got a lot of background checks to go through. So yeah, feeling pretty good about myself. So I managed to do something that I've wanted to do for a very long time, which was get a relatively secure job in a government position, and yeah, carry on. And I've been meaning to do this for a very long time because I'm sort of getting a bit itchy to get it back on the road on 2 wheels, so yeah. And I figured it has been a while since you guys have seen the bike in all its glory. Yeah, I think the Dunlop on the front actually looks to be a pretty good nick. Like, it doesn't have much wear on the sides and stuff like that. It's still got the markers and stuff, so I'll have to talk to the mechanic and see whether or not the front will be alright, and then I might just put some Q3s back on this thing, because these tires actually look like they're pretty good. Dunlop Sports Maxes. Road Smart 3s, yeah. Put some of those on. Because I've ridden Pirellis now on the road. Ridden the Pirelli Diablos. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Diablos. They are not very sticky, particularly when cold. And unfortunately, I need a sticky tire when I'm cold. Which is funny. Yeah, okay. We're gonna need a spanner. Namely a ring spanner. Probably 10 mil. Anyway, the other thing that I have been doing a lot more of recently is music production. Might put some of that stuff in this on this video, actually, some stuff that I've been working on, making beats and stuff. I know I've got some friends in America at the moment on a bit of a social trip. They've been enjoying the fruits of my endeavors. There we go. That's the rectifier. Oh geez, what have we got in here? Ow. This does not look like it's been changed in a very long time, so this is going to be fun. And then we'll do this one. That's the rectifier one. Goes in there. Alright, so how the hell are we going to get you out? This is, ladies and gentlemen, the joys of buying a second-hand bike. Someone has glued, something has melted into this Allen key bolt. So it's my job to try and clean. Haha! Maybe not. As bad as I thought. Just need to get a good piece of leverage on it. Okie dokie. So, where do you go? Up there and up there. There we go. That's off. What do we got? We got the 2 clips here. Big one goes to this one. There's that. And then up here. Touching. Alright. Now I'm just going to get you off. So, how are we going to do that? I think I know how. Get extension leads. Not extension leads. Socket extensions. So we've got a 10mm on there. And I think we might be going a little bit smaller for this one. Yep. Ain't gonna be a 10. I think it's gonna be an 8. I am right, as per usual. Alright, so there we go, loosen that. Loosen that. Now, on a private video I've put up on my face, on my YouTube, that only me has seen, except for a little snippet that I put on my TikTok, or as my buddy Chuck likes to call it, Tic Tac. I took this thing out for a bit of a spin a few months, well, it's probably a month ago now, and before I'd even left the house, this thing tried to leave me stranded in my driveway. And one common issue with these is overcharging of the rectifier, which then causes the whole system to sort of overload, and then, yeah, I did not want to start once when I took it out to do some errands after a bit of a squirt. So, me being a curious fellow, it's kind of funny. So it's on, and then I need another socket, another 8mm, which I have. Did that. Nope. Not an 8. There we go. Alright, so big fella here, and a little fella is down. Ah, god damn it. Let's put you through like so. And fuck me. So what's the limitation here? What do you... So I need to... Alright. this is a fine predicament, because this is where I need it to go. So what if I put it through like that? Will that work? That will work. I need to undo what I just did. See if I can just bolt it straight through like that. Take that backing plate off. Do the same on this side. And then do it like that. Take that off. Do it like that. Like that. That. And then the other one. Alright. See if that works. There we go. Well, not too hard, just firm. All right. That's done. Now, we have our 10 mil. Oh, it's an 8 mil. So, I need a bit of cardboard, which I technically have with that. I can Alright. I needed to borrow a little bit of cardboard, which I have there. And I have this here. Do I have something a little less gargantuan? You would think that having had someone just move out, I would have an excess amount of cardboard. Well, I kind of do, I guess. Let's hope this works. Oh, good. Easy. Go. There we go. All right, so just to mark where all the bolts come out of, because something you don't want to do with this part is misplace bolts, put them in the wrong spot. Now, let's go get a pen, because I have a few of those lying around at the moment. That probably explains why the music stopped. Pen! And music. All right. Apparently I'm not very good at talking while I'm working. I'm just doing a bit of mathematics to try to figure out which way the gasket's supposed to go in. But I'm also just loosening all these bolts so I don't have to worry about that later. And I've got one more to do after this one. And I think I'm going to have to order some new fairings for this thing, which I kind of wanted to do anyway, because the whole color scheme I'm going for, especially once I sort that piece out, and I'm going to have to do the change. Fuck me. Front sprocket, which looks okay. Don't worry about that, then I'll just do the chain. So if I'm going to do all of them. Okay, so that looks about right. What do we got? Yeah, well, my buddy Vin had a bit of a crash yesterday on goals. My buddy Vin yesterday had a bit of a crash on his bike, and yeah, it's never good hearing about a friend going down. He's all good though. It's never fun crashing a Ducati, is it, Vin? Yeah. Yeah, anyway, my buddy Vinny, he's got a few bikes to choose from with his riding, but I don't think he'll be getting on a bike for a while, at least until he gets his, at least until he heals up. There is a method to my madness as well, for those wondering. What's that for? Is that a bracket for the coolant pipe? Cool. No pun intended. But happy when one happens regardless. Okay, so update. Since the last time I spoke, which was about an hour or two ago, I'm finished. I've done all the work. This is a bit of a dilemma because I didn't get to really film much of it because, you know, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 action cameras, and none of them are charged. So I filmed as much as I sort of could, then put them all on charge. Anyway, let's get to the finished product because I'm quite happy with it. I need to give it a clean, obviously, but I've a bit of an overview of what I've done. I fitted the new stator, the new rectifier is in, and I've done the indicators. I've tightened up the foot peg on the right hand side with the brake pedal, which is now fully functional. Yes. And lastly and not leastly, thanks to Mr. Tidy, I have fitted the front indicators, and not gonna lie, they look a shitload better than the previous ones. Anyway, let's take a look at it real quick, eh? Alright, so first and foremost, the indicators, which I haven't tested yet, but we might go get the bike key and do that. That's all done, all back together, looking straight. And lastly, there is the foot peg with a functional brake pedal. Yes! So good. Anyway, let's go get the keys and give this thing a... that's not good. Let's see if the left side looks any better. Nope, only just barely turns on. I'm going to leave it at that, because I've done enough today, and I've got other stuff to do. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you next time.